Hi. In this video we will be talking about the importance of future as female. Watch this video to the end to explore how the future is not only female but also financially savvy, examining the significance of economic empowerment for women and the strides being made towards achieving it. Welcome back to the International CEO. In recent years, the rallying cry, "The future is female," has become a potent symbol of empowerment and progress. It encapsulates the ongoing struggle for gender equality and the growing recognition of women's contributions to every facet of society. However, alongside this powerful assertion of gender equality, there is another crucial dimension that demands attention: the importance of financial empowerment for women. In this essay, we will explore how the future is not only female but also financially savvy, examining the significance of economic empowerment for women and the strides being made towards achieving it. The importance of financial empowerment for women. Financial empowerment is more than just having money. It encompasses the ability to make informed financial decisions, control one's economic destiny, and access opportunities for economic advancement. For women, achieving financial empowerment is particularly critical due to historical and systemic barriers that have often left them economically vulnerable. Factors such as gender wage gaps, limited access to credit and investment opportunities, and unequal caregiving responsibilities have all contributed to women's financial disadvantage. Moreover, financial empowerment is closely linked to broader gender equality goals. Studies have shown that when women have control over financial resources, they are more likely to invest in their family's well-being, including health, education, and nutrition. This, in turn, leads to better outcomes for children and communities, contributing to poverty reduction and societal development. Challenges facing women in achieving financial empowerment. Despite the increasing recognition of the importance of financial empowerment for women, significant challenges persist. One of the most pressing issues is the gender pay gap, which continues to widen in many parts of the world. Women, on average, earn less than men for the same work, limiting their ability to accumulate wealth and invest in their future. Additionally, women often face barriers to accessing financial services, such as banking and credit. In many societies, women are less likely to own bank accounts or access formal lending institutions, forcing them to rely on informal and often predatory financial services. This lack of access hampers their ability to save, invest, and build creditworthiness. Furthermore, cultural and societal norms around gender roles and responsibilities can impede women's financial empowerment. Traditional expectations of women as caregivers and homemakers may discourage them from pursuing higher-paying careers or taking risks in the financial realm. Strides towards financial empowerment. Despite these challenges, there has been significant progress towards advancing women's financial empowerment in recent years. Governments, international organizations, and civil society groups have recognized the importance of addressing gender disparities in access to financial services and economic opportunities. Financial inclusion initiatives aimed at expanding women's access to banking, credit, and savings products have gained momentum globally. These efforts involve measures such as promoting digital financial services, establishing microfinance programs targeted at women entrepreneurs, and implementing policies to ensure equal access to financial resources. Moreover, there is growing awareness of the need to address structural barriers to women's economic participation, including discriminatory laws and practices. Legal reforms that promote gender equality in the workplace, such as equal pay legislation and measures to combat workplace harassment and discrimination, are crucial steps towards leveling the playing field for women. Furthermore, educational initiatives focused on financial literacy and entrepreneurship are equipping women with the knowledge and skills needed to navigate the financial landscape successfully. By empowering women to understand concepts such as budgeting, saving, investing, and entrepreneurship, these programs are laying the groundwork for greater economic independence and self-sufficiency. The role of technology in advancing financial empowerment. Technology has emerged as a powerful tool for advancing women's financial empowerment, particularly in regions where traditional banking infrastructure is lacking. Mobile banking and digital payment platforms have enabled women to access financial services conveniently and securely, bypassing traditional barriers such as distance and physical access. Moreover, technology-driven innovations such as peer-to-peer lending platforms and crowdfunding websites have opened up new avenues for women entrepreneurs to access capital and grow their businesses. These platforms provide a means for women to bypass traditional financing channels, which may be biased or inaccessible, and connect directly with investors and lenders. Furthermore, Technology has the potential to address gender disparities in financial education by providing scalable and accessible learning opportunities. Online courses, mobile apps, and educational websites offer women the chance to acquire financial literacy skills at their own pace and on their own terms, regardless of their geographic location or socioeconomic status. The intersectionality of gender and finance. It is essential to recognize that women's experiences of financial empowerment are shaped by intersecting identities and social factors, including race, ethnicity, class, sexual orientation, and disability. Intersectional approaches to gender and finance acknowledge the unique challenges faced by women who belong to marginalized or underrepresented groups and seek to address these disparities through targeted interventions and policy measures. For example, women of color often face compounded barriers to financial empowerment due to systemic racism and discrimination. Addressing racial disparities in access to economic opportunities and resources is therefore crucial for advancing gender and financial equality. Similarly, women with disabilities may encounter additional obstacles to financial independence, such as limited access to education, employment, and assistive technologies. Ensuring that financial empowerment initiatives are inclusive and accessible to women with disabilities requires proactive efforts to remove physical, communication, and attitudinal barriers. Policy reforms. Policy reforms play a central role in shaping the economic landscape and creating an environment conducive to women's financial empowerment. Governments have a crucial role to play in enacting legislation and implementing policies that promote gender equality in the workplace, remove discriminatory barriers to financial access, and support women's entrepreneurship. Equal pay legislation. Closing the gender pay gap is essential for achieving economic parity between men and women. Governments can enact legislation mandating equal pay for equal work, ensuring that women receive fair compensation for their labor. Additionally, transparency measures such as pay equity audits and salary disclosure requirements can help identify and address wage disparities. Workplace protections. Implementing workplace protections against discrimination, harassment, and bias is essential for creating a level playing field for women. Strong anti-discrimination laws and robust enforcement mechanisms are necessary to hold employers accountable for discriminatory practices and ensure that women have equal opportunities for career advancement and professional development. Family-friendly policies. Family-friendly policies such as paid parental leave, flexible work arrangements, and affordable childcare are critical for supporting women's workforce participation. By reducing the burden of caregiving responsibilities and enabling work-life balance, these policies empower women to pursue their career goals while fulfilling their family obligations. Access to financial services. Governments can promote financial inclusion by implementing policies that facilitate women's access to banking, credit, and other financial services. This may involve measures such as establishing financial literacy programs, supporting microfinance initiatives, and promoting the use of digital financial technologies to reach underserved populations. Financial education and literacy programs. Financial education plays a crucial role in equipping women with the knowledge and skills they need to make informed financial decisions and manage their money effectively. Financial literacy programs offer women practical guidance on topics such as budgeting, saving, investing, and debt management, empowering them to take control of their financial lives. School-based programs. Integrating financial education into school curricula helps ensure that young girls and women are equipped with essential financial skills from an early age. By teaching financial literacy in schools, we can instill good financial habits and behaviors that will serve girls throughout their lives. Community-based financial education initiatives provide women with accessible and culturally relevant resources to enhance their financial literacy. These programs may include workshops, seminars, and peer support groups that address the unique financial challenges faced by women and provide practical guidance on achieving economic empowerment. Online resources. The proliferation of online resources and educational platforms has made financial education more accessible than ever before. Websites, mobile apps, and social media channels offer a wealth of information on topics such as budgeting, investing, and retirement planning, enabling women to learn at their own pace and on their own terms. Entrepreneurship and economic empowerment. Entrepreneurship offers women a pathway to economic independence and self-sufficiency, allowing them to create wealth, generate employment opportunities, and contribute to economic growth and development. However, women entrepreneurs often face unique challenges, including access to capital, markets, and networks. Access to capital is a significant barrier for women entrepreneurs, particularly those from marginalized or underrepresented groups. Governments, financial institutions, and philanthropic organizations can address this gap by providing targeted funding and investment opportunities for women-owned businesses. Business incubators and accelerators offer women entrepreneurs access to mentorship, training, and resources to help them grow and scale their businesses. By providing tailored support and guidance, these programs increase the likelihood of success for women-led ventures and contribute to economic empowerment. Networking and mentorship. Networking and mentorship are essential components of entrepreneurship, enabling women to build relationships, access opportunities, and learn from experienced professionals. Creating supportive networks and mentorship programs for women entrepreneurs fosters collaboration, knowledge sharing, and collective empowerment. Technology and innovation. Technology has the potential to revolutionize women's access to financial services, create new economic opportunities, and bridge the digital divide. From mobile banking to blockchain technology, innovations in financial technology, fintech, are transforming the way women engage with the financial system and manage their money. Mobile banking and digital payments. Mobile banking and digital payment platforms have expanded access to financial services for women in remote and underserved communities. By enabling women to conduct banking transactions, transfer money, and make payments using their mobile phones, these platforms overcome traditional barriers such as distance, transportation, and documentation requirements. Digital lending and crowdfunding. Digital lending platforms and crowdfunding websites provide women entrepreneurs with alternative sources of financing outside the traditional banking system. These platforms allow women to access capital from a diverse range of investors and lenders, bypassing traditional barriers to credit and investment. Financial management tools. Personal finance apps and digital budgeting tools empower women to take control of their finances and achieve their financial goals. These tools offer features such as expense tracking, budget planning, and goal setting, helping women make informed decisions about saving, spending, and investing. Addressing structural inequities. Structural inequities, including gender-based discrimination, systemic racism, and socioeconomic disparities, underlie many of the challenges women face in achieving financial empowerment. Addressing these root causes requires concerted efforts to dismantle institutional barriers, promote inclusive policies, and foster a culture of equity and inclusion. Intersectional approaches. Intersectional approaches to gender and finance recognize the interconnected nature of social identities and experiences and seek to address the unique challenges faced by women who belong to marginalized or underrepresented groups. By centering the experiences of women of color, LGBTQ+ women, women with disabilities, and other intersectional identities, we can ensure that financial empowerment initiatives are inclusive and equitable. Policy advocacy. Advocating for policy reforms that promote gender equality and economic justice is essential for creating systemic change. Women's rights organizations, advocacy groups, and grassroots movements play a critical role in raising awareness, mobilizing support, and holding policymakers accountable for enacting policies that advance women's rights and economic empowerment. Changing cultural norms and attitudes. Cultural norms and attitudes towards gender roles, work, and money shape women's economic opportunities and choices. Challenging stereotypes, combating gender bias, and promoting positive representations of women in the media are essential for changing societal perceptions and attitudes towards women's economic empowerment. Education and awareness. Education and awareness-raising campaigns can help challenge stereotypes and dispel myths about women's capabilities and roles in the economy. By promoting positive role models, highlighting women's achievements, and challenging traditional gender norms, we can inspire girls and women to pursue their ambitions and aspirations without limitations. Workplace culture. Creating inclusive and supportive workplace cultures is essential for enabling women to thrive professionally and achieve economic empowerment. Employers can implement policies and practices that promote work-life balance, flexibility, and diversity, including parental leave, childcare assistance, and flexible work arrangements. Additionally, fostering a culture of respect, equality, and inclusion can help address workplace bias and discrimination and create opportunities for women to advance in their careers. Investing in women's leadership and empowerment. Investing in women's leadership and empowerment is critical for driving progress towards gender equality and economic empowerment. Empowering women to assume leadership roles, participate in decision-making processes, and advocate for their rights can help break down barriers and create pathways for women's advancement in all spheres of society. Leadership development. Providing women with opportunities for leadership development, mentorship, and skills training is essential for building a pipeline of female leaders. Leadership programs and initiatives aimed at women can help develop their confidence, skills, and networks, enabling them to take on leadership roles and drive positive change in their communities and organizations. Women's economic empowerment programs. Investing in women's economic empowerment programs, such as microfinance initiatives, entrepreneurship training, and access to markets, can create opportunities for women to generate income, build assets, and support their families. By providing women with the tools, resources, and support they need to succeed, these programs can help break the cycle of poverty and create pathways to economic independence. Advocacy and representation. Advocating for increased representation of women in decision-making bodies, political institutions, and corporate boardrooms is essential for advancing women's rights and interests. Women's rights organizations, advocacy groups, and civil society movements play a crucial role in advocating for gender equality, influencing policy change, and holding institutions accountable for gender-responsive decision-making. Strengthening partnerships and collaboration. Collaboration and partnerships among governments, civil society, the private sector, and international organizations are essential for driving collective action and scaling up efforts to advance women's financial empowerment. By leveraging the strengths and resources of diverse stakeholders, we can maximize impact and create lasting change. Public-private partnerships. Public-private partnerships bring together government agencies, businesses, and civil society organizations to collaborate on shared goals and objectives. By pooling resources, expertise, and networks, these partnerships can design and implement innovative solutions to address complex challenges such as financial inclusion, workforce development, and entrepreneurship support. Multilateral cooperation. Multilateral cooperation and collaboration among governments, international organizations, and development agencies are essential for advancing women's rights and economic empowerment on a global scale. Platforms such as the United Nations Entity for Gender Equality and the Empowerment of Women, UN Women, and the World Bank's Gender Equality Action Plan provide forums for coordination, knowledge sharing, and collective action to address gender disparities and promote women's empowerment. Grassroots mobilization. Grassroots movements and community-based organizations play a vital role in mobilizing support, raising awareness, and driving change at the local level. By empowering women at the grassroots level to organize, advocate for their rights, and demand accountability from decision-makers, these movements can effect meaningful change in their communities and beyond. By investing in women's education, skills development, entrepreneurship, and leadership, we can unlock their full potential as agents of change and contributors to economic growth and development. By challenging cultural norms and attitudes, promoting inclusive policies and practices, and strengthening partnerships and collaboration, we can create an enabling environment where women can thrive economically and fulfill their aspirations. Thanks for watching The International CEO. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, hit that bell, comment, and subscribe for more content on. See you next time.